Hi guys, thank you so much for your support from last week's episode about burnout. Hey everyone, hey everyone. Thank you so much for tuning again for the episode for today. Thank you so much for your incredible support from last week's episode. We managed to make over 100 views in under 4 days. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I'm back with a bang. I hope it will last long enough. Anyway, so last week we talked about, not last week, a few days ago, the previous episode, we talked about burnout. And to my surprise, I got lots of feedback from my online community and some of my friends in real life. And they said that they themselves have on several occasions suffered with burnout. And I was like, wow, it's amazing how people be going through all kinds of things, but never really share. I know sometimes some conversations can be difficult to have, so I myself as well, most times when I'm in a bit of a situation and I feel like it could be an awkward conversation to have with someone that I know in real life, I go to the internet. And I go to YouTube, and on several occasions I have got the answers to several questions that I needed answers to. So I hope that this video will be able to help so many people all over the world that are dealing with burnout. The support and inquiries were so tremendous that I decided to make another episode about burnout. Some of my friends said some of those tips that I said to encourage myself to continue the good fight. They say that they would like to have some more information about those tips that I shared. Yeah, I'm still a bit nervous. I'm still trying to overcome my fear because ever since I took the break, I kind of like took several steps backward. So most times I just freestyle and speak from my heart and mind. But now since I'm a bit I've gone a few steps backwards in overcoming my personal fears as an introvert. So I usually make like a skeleton of the conversations that I would like us to have, and then I try to speak freestyle so that the conversation is relatable. Yeah, so today we are going to talk about things that we can do to navigate burnout. Right, so two of my friends actually sent me a message after they watched the episode. Let me just quickly go there so I can share it with you guys. Let me see where I kept them. Taking longer than I thought. Where could it be? Where could it be? Where could it be? Can't seem to find it. Where could the messages be? I can't seem to find them. Let's see. Yeah, one friend sent me a response in my private inbox on WhatsApp after they had watched the episode, and they said, I just experienced burnout as well. It's crazy. Let's see. I can't find the messages. Okay, let me open WhatsApp. I see if I can find it. Give me 1 minute, just one. Oh, let's see. Yeah, one of my friends said, oh wow, I currently in burnout phase 2. I can't wait to hear how you beat it. Let's see, what else another friend said. Let's see if I can find it. Another friend said, I just experienced it, it's crazy. Right, so you get to see that if I'm sharing about something and 2 of my friends felt that it was personal and close to their life's journey as well, then it's definitely something lots of people are dealing with, yeah? As we shared in the last episode, burnout is a physical and mental state where you feel like something has sucked out all the energy out of you. All your energy has literally been sucked out of you. And you don't have the mental strength, the emotional strength, the physical strength to do the things that you have to do or the things that you actually love. So today we're going to talk about ways to cope with burnout, coping mechanisms that we can adopt, and different causes of burnout. And yeah, I made all these notes for you guys. Okay, I'm still really nervous. As we have shared, burnout is a physical and mental state, also emotional state, where you feel like you have lost all the energy to be able to do or enjoy the things that you have to. Yeah. Before you even start to think if it's burnout, perhaps you need to talk to a licensed medical profession to make sure that it's not depression. Sometimes burnout will be because of fatigue, but also burnout could actually also be a symptom for depression. So do talk to a licensed medical officer about how you're feeling. Just rule out the possibility of depression. Unfortunately, the test, according to the research that I did and the doctor I talked to, the test for depression is just a set of questions that they ask you, and if you have a yes to more than 50% of those questions, then you're definitely depressed. But the thing is, the test is so ambiguous, you know? It's not like a tissue sample that's taken to a laboratory and they run tests on it and you get either a positive or a negative. It's just an analysis on the answers and the responses that you've given several questions. A bit ambiguous, right? Anyway, so after you talk to your healthcare provider and you have ensured that it is not depression, it's definitely burnout, here are some tips that can help you cope. So let's see, where do I start from? Sometimes you could be, what are the causes of burnout? Yeah, that's a good place to start, right? What are the causes of burnout? Some of the causes of burnout are battling fatigue from emotional pain. Emotional pain could be from a hurtful, toxic relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be like a romantic interest. Anyway, dealing with emotional pain. It could even be with like a family member. It could even be like with siblings. It could even be with parents. It could be like with your teachers. It could be with your bosses. Like emotional and mental pain that you could be feeling could actually lead to burnout, you know? Because otherwise, if you're happy in these kinds of spaces, what you'd mostly have would be perhaps physical stress, but mental and emotional pain can also literally suck the energy out of you and lead you to a state of burnout. Yeah, so relationships that have recently turned toxic or have been toxic over a long duration of time could be a cause for burnout. What do you do in such a case? What do you do in such a case? Well, I guess cut off communications, or at least reduce the amount of interactions with the people that cause you mental or emotional pain. That way you'll be able to mitigate the causes of burnout. Another cause of burnout could be repeated failure from career and projects, even when you have repeatedly put in more effort. We all know that we've been told that
success is achieved through hard work. With the information age, we have learned that we have to keep learning, unlearning, and relearning. We have learned that while we work hard, we must work smart. Working hard means that you apply wisdom to use less resources and yet maximize output. Working smart means that you are able to reduce the chances of burnout.
I'm back. So, you know how COVID and the lockdowns literally skyrocketed the world into the future? Things that were literally close to unimaginable turned out to be mainstream ideologies, like working remotely. So now that people have adopted the lifestyle of working smart, working remotely has literally joined mainstream. Working smart is a method of using less resources but maximizing output, right? That's an example of working remotely. So let's talk about coping mechanisms. Once you talk to your healthcare provider and you have ensured that it's not actually depression that you're battling and you're sure it's burnout, there's simple remedies that you can try. I want to share with you simple remedies that I myself keep trying from time to time and keep sharing with my friends as well. You can also share with us some of the coping mechanisms that you practice, you and your friends, to help you cope with burnout or make sure it doesn't last so long, yeah? Sharing is caring, so in the description box at the bottom, do share some of the tips that you practice to help you cope with burnout. So, yeah. Number one on my list is exercise. I know everybody knows that exercise is really important for us, yeah? But how many of us actually practice like a consistent regime of exercise? You find that at the beginning of the year, many people make a commitment for their health journey, and exercise is one of the things that they promise themselves they'll be able to embrace. By the time it gets to February and March, like a big percentage of those people has literally reduced or is no longer doing any of that exercise. Now, exercise is good for your body, but exercise is also really, really, really good for your mind, you know? So I myself, when I do a little bit of exercise, no matter how little it is, no matter how inconsistent it is, I tend to feel that I have more energy to perform my daily tasks, and it helps me navigate burnout better. Like, when I do exercise, I have more energy to do the things that I need to do. And if I'm exhausted, like the resting spells are not as long as if I wasn't doing exercise, you know? Now, when we think about exercise, immediately we get anxious because we're like, shall we be able to sustain it? Because every time you think exercise, the first thing that comes to your mind is like a gym. Is a gym and the machines, you know, the treadmills, the weights, and all of that wonderful stuff. So if you're just a beginner or in the intermediary stage of exercise, that can be a big hurdle for you to think about crossing. So what you should do is start with simple exercises. The easiest exercise that you can do is actually walking, you know. But if you're walking with uncomfortable shoes, you're going to end up stressing your body out instead of giving your body the benefit of exercise. So make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes that have been made especially for exercise, you know, with breathable material. Make sure you're wearing comfortable walking or running shoes, or at least just sneakers, you know. So when you're dressed well, you have because you're comfortable, you have extra strength to do it, to persevere with the exercise, you know. So don't just wake up one day and try to be an Olympian. You have to start small, right? So, and then also the other thing about exercise is that you have to make goals and targets that will actually be easier for you to follow through with. So if you haven't done any single jogging or any single walking for like years, you can't just wake up and decide to walk like 1,000 kilometers. No, it doesn't work like that. What you should do is maybe say to yourself, for the first week, I will be doing a 10-minute walk. Yeah. Then when I get to the second week, I will increase to 15 minutes. By the time I get to the third week, I'll be doing 20 minutes, you know. By the time it comes to the end of the first month, now you can do 25 or 30 minutes, right? Yeah. And then if there's not a sudden shock to your body, it will be easier for you to adapt to. And if it's actually enjoyable, you'll be encouraged to persevere with the exercise, right? Yeah, so I personally, I try to do walking, but not as consistent. I personally try to swim at least once every week. Sometimes I'm diligent and sometimes I fall off the wagon. But one thing I can promise you is that during the seasons when I am consistent, I literally see the benefits in real time. On the evening of the day when I have gone swimming, I am so exhausted, you know, like super, super tired. But from the subsequent morning, the next day, I literally have more energy to perform my tasks. So exercise is our friend, you know, just start small and try to make it consistent, and then try to make sure that it's built up into your lifestyle in such a way that will be continuous. Not because it's just a new year or because your birthday is coming up. April baby. Anyway, like try to build it into your lifestyle to see that there's consistency literally for the rest of your life. So if you'd like to be doing at least a 20 minutes brisk walk or jog, start small. Start at 8 minutes, build to 10, build to 12, 15, and then 20. And then obviously you can't do it every day. Unless you're a professional athlete, most chances are you'll not be able to do it every day. However, from the research that I have been reading, it is adequate enough for you if you do at least 3 days a week. 3 days a week for 20 minutes is just good enough. So yeah, exercise is definitely one of the ways that we can mitigate the chances of us incurring burnout. And yeah, so number 2, the ways of coping and managing burnout. Yeah, so did you know that up to 60% of the human body is actually made of water? Yeah, it's true. So many of us don't drink the right amount of water that we need, you know? Like, as long as you've done your morning water and like water with your meals, you think you're good to go. But the truth is, you might actually not be getting adequate water, and yet your body is made of 60% water. It helps your body to flush out toxins. It helps your body to make sure that the cell membranes are preserved and working at full and optimum effort as is required by the body. So when you don't drink enough water, your body is literally in a crisis of having to deal with more toxins for longer. Dehydration is like something you don't want to experience. You can literally end up in the emergency room because of dehydration. So you find that most times you're drinking water in the morning or you're drinking water with your meals. But are you actually reaching the target? Are you actually getting as close as possible to the 2 liters a day? It can be difficult for you to keep track, right? You're not going to wake up, pour some water and check the milliliters to see how many milliliters was that, and then at lunchtime, and then in the afternoon. So something that I myself adopted to be able to take more water is to have a water bottle. Yeah, a water bottle will literally change your ball game with water. So this one is like, I think it's like 1.5 liters. Yeah. So I try to drink water in this bottle for at least 3 or 4 refills, you know. So previously, before I did the whole water bottle thing, I was probably drinking maybe like 3 or 4 glasses of like 250 ml. That means I was talking about 1 liter. But ever since I started using this, I find that I'm literally drinking it 4 times. So that puts me at about like 4 liters if it's 1 liter. Yeah. And also try to make like small changes that can actually encourage you to take more water. So if you're super girly like I am and super artsy, get a bottle that's super cute. You'll be encouraged to keep taking the water. Yeah. And if you spend a lot more time in a stationary place, you can also use a water jar. Check it out. Check to see what's the size of the capacity of the water jar that you're using, and then try to keep refilling it through the day. So that way you find that you're actually managing to make the minimum requirements of the water that you actually need to consume. Yeah? My throat is getting a little dry. Let me drink some water. You have to practice what you preach, right? So, in recent times, the last couple of weeks or months, the algorithm has been sending me these videos on Instagram that have exercises that seem like they are so easy. Some of them actually seem like a joke. You know, you watch the video and you're like, that is so easy. Surely I can do that, you know? So you take up your position and you try them out, and immediately you see it's not as easy as it seems. Yeah. So I wear my exercise clothes and then show you how that goes. I'll show you some examples that I have done that have like really helped me out, you know. And if you spend lots of hours sitting, that means that you need to practice mobility exercises, open up your hips, and to reduce or completely eliminate lower back pain. I will just insert a video over here to show you some easy peasy exercises that I have learned from Instagram. Yeah, guys. So for the exercise that I promised you that I learned from Instagram, it looks like a joke, like for real. I watch it and I literally just started to laugh. But once you try it out, you see that it's actually beneficial and in real time. So how it starts is you get your 2 hands like so, yeah, and then you're going to be like as though you're doing a press up. So you put your hands like so, and then you turn anti-clockwise. Okay, so you go anti-clockwise and you tap the wall at the back like so. Hands to the front, turn around, and then tap the wall. Back to the front. Now 180 degrees, the opposite direction. Turn around, tap the wall, come back to the front. So all you have to do is do a few sets. See? I just felt my back now. Yeah, so just do a few sets and try not to sit longer than 4 hours. Most times for work, school, driving, like we usually spend, I don't know, the biggest portion of our days seated. So trying this out will literally help you out to the lower back pain, your upper back pain, because of the spinal rotation. Okay, let's do it again one more time. Hands to the front, rotate, and tap the wall. Hands to the front, rotate, and tap the wall. Yeah, let's do it, guys. Hands to the front, rotate, and tap the wall. Hands to the front, rotate, and tap the wall. Yeah, so next point on how to cope and manage burnout. Did you know that sometimes you could be struggling with burnout only because you are having a deficiency? Yeah, it could be a vitamin deficiency or it could be a mineral deficiency. So you need to be able to, in order to mitigate the effects of burnout or to reduce the chances of you getting burnt out, you need to eat enough fruits and vegetables. Yeah. So especially if you're in Africa, like fruits and vegetables are literally everywhere, and the price is completely desirable, you know? You're literally paying like $1 for a super juicy succulent pineapple. But then you guys have to try the pineapples in Uganda. They are awesome. So I have some fruits and vegetables to show you guys. Yeah, we're getting serious on this channel. We're going extra. So eating more fruits and vegetables will enable you to mitigate the chance of having deficiencies to vitamins and minerals. So over here I mostly have a collection of fruits that are rich in vitamin C. Yeah, so let me just show you one by one. Over here, I don't know if you can see. Check them out. Yeah, so in order to have vitamin C as a part of your diet, try to incorporate all colors of fruits and vegetables. Yeah. So for vitamin C, fruits that are rich in vitamin C are mostly citrusy. So you have like lemons. I have some lemons over here. There's a time when I saw this huge, this whole conversation on the internet about how people were arguing about lemons and limes. So incidentally, in Uganda, yeah, we have the yellow lemons, but mostly we also have the green ones. Yeah, lemons, oranges, and tangerines, and grapefruit as well have a high concentration of vitamin C. So make sure you're having this in your diet. Another example is the pineapple. Check it out, check it out. Guys, you have to try the fruits and vegetables in Uganda. They are so delicious, and most of them are literally 100% organic. So do visit Uganda, and if you're Ugandan, make sure to incorporate more and more fruits in your diet. Perhaps I'll make some recipes. So then you also need vegetables in different colors to enable you get the minerals that you require and the vitamins as well. Over here I have some carrots. Vegetables, try to get them in different colors because that will enable you to get different types of vitamins and minerals. Yeah. So yeah, so you need to check and see, have you been eating any fruits? Have you been eating any vegetables? And if you haven't, you need to start. And if you've been doing it only occasionally, you have to build this up into your lifestyle to make sure that you have fruits and vegetables literally every day. Yeah? Yeah, so why do we even need vitamin C in our bodies anyway? So I've been reading. Vitamin C helps us to boost our immunity. Yeah. But vitamin C also helps our bodies to absorb iron. Yeah. So do you see how missing out on one thing can literally give you like so many other complications? Yeah. So yeah, make sure that you have your vitamins in all variations. Yeah. Vitamin C is good for immunity. It's also good for longevity. It's also good for, well, if you'd like to have nice youthful appearances, vitamin C is also a great antioxidant. That means that it helps to fight free radicals that can cause cancer. So guys, fruits and vegetables are your friends. If you must forget everything from Tales by Africa, make sure not to forget this one. Fruits and vegetables are your friends. Right, so I will perhaps give you recipes for different fruit salads as we go on our channel. Probably keep getting better and better as the years go by. Yeah, so how about vitamin D? Yeah, so how about vitamin D? Vitamin D can be got from the sun. So if you are in the tropics, like in Africa, be sure to get some vitamin D by sitting in the sun. Vitamin D is your friend. Now, let me just quickly read to you what I learned from the internet. Knowledge is power, right? To maintain healthy blood levels, aim to get 10 to 30 minutes of midday sunlight several times per week. Your exposure time should depend on how sensitive your skin is to sunlight. So if we're in Africa, especially at the tropics, like in the sub-Saharan region, that means Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, Congo, Ivory Coast, Sudan, what else? Rwanda, Burundi. Yeah, we have sunshine and sunlight literally the entire year. So we have no excuse as to why we should have a vitamin D deficiency. So knowledge is power. Now that we shared these notes, I hope that we can try to implement them into our lives, not just for a period, but for a lifetime. Yeah. So yeah, that's it, guys. I will share with you I'll share with you recipes for fruit salads and vegetable salads so that we can keep each other encouraged to practice the healthy life. Because once you're healthy, this means that you'll be strong enough to mitigate burnout. Also, don't forget to watch a funny thing. Watch a funny thing. It could be a meme from the internet. It could be like your favorite funny show. Like, try to watch it and allow yourself to laugh, you know? Laughter is good for the soul. Yeah, guys. So, don't forget, you need your fruits, you need your vegetables. You need the sun is your friend, exercise is your friend, and just positive vibes. If you are a child of God, then definitely you must be a child of faith. So reading the Holy Word will also encourage you, also lift you up in your spirit to be able to have the energy that you have, physical, mental, and emotional, and spiritual, to be able to navigate this life and mitigate burnout. Thanks for your time, guys. Thank you. Until next time. Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, Jumbo, bye!